Welcome to the Culture Behind, the podcast when we explore how the family and values shape the shopping habits of young people around the world. Today, we will explore two fascinating cases: the first case, United States versus India. In an Indian household, grandparents plays a major role on teaching children to comparison shop and buy only what they really need. Bargaining and hunting is endorsed, and saving is considered a family value. But on the other hand, in the United States, the children are encouraged to explore on whatever they want. This is really sad because this implies that it's more important the individual satisfaction that family gains. It's really sad, but it's a reality of that country. So, for that reason, I think the more involved all the generations are, the more likely children are to grow up with strong saving habits, like India. India is a really good example of that point because more and more kids learn the value of the money through saving techniques or price comparisons. But in the case of United States, those freedom and confidence that parents given to the kids in the future can be a problem because those kids never can learn the value of the money for that reason. Now, let's take a look at another case, a Japanese case. A Japanese student moves to Canada and starts to adopt Western fashion trends. This lifestyle is quite different from the parents, simple and minimalist. Back Japan, the shopping is like buying necessary and avoid unnecessary objects because it's a culture focused on not standing out too much, but that contrasts with the Canada culture. So for that reason, this situation shows how the longer a student lives abroad, the more influenced they become by the new culture around them. More and more international students are starting to browse, window shop, and even explore, especially when trying to fit in. However, the cultural identity plays a role too. Sometimes there is a clash between the values of home and the behaviors of a new culture. For example, the Japanese student may feel pressure to adopt new trends in a new country, but at the same time feel guilty for ignoring parents' tradition. Um, but at the end of the day, the most important thing, shopping isn't just what you buy. It's who influences you and who values and which values guide your decision because the more we understand those cultural trends, the more we better can help the future generations to be smart consumers. Well, that is over for today. Thanks for listening. Culture Behind. See you in the next month.